Welcome back. You're also watching Soweto TV News. Thank you for choosing to stay with us. My name is Tshepi Khanye, bringing you your sports updates. Orlando Pirates were destroyed 4-0 by Mamelodi Sundowns, who won the Carling Black Label Cup. The starting lineups that were used against AmaZulu and Kaizer Chiefs were changed for both teams to put their best foot forward. At last, second semi-finals will be a sweetener for Orlando Pirates with the bragging rights over the Soweto Derby match-up.
Mamelodi Sundowns thrashed Orlando Pirates to secure the Carling Black Label Cup title. Both sides made changes to their starting lineups, which did duty against AmaZulu and Kaizer Chiefs respectively. Soweto bragging rights marked the second semi-final. After missing out on the MTN 8, Sundowns definitely asserted their Premier Soccer League dominance by lifting this trophy.
The game belongs to the players. We have very little control particularly over what happens over 90 minutes. We can change things and influence with subs and influence sometimes with mentality, but huge plaudits and adulations has to go to the Sundowns players for accepting first the change in the leadership, number one, because that takes a lot of humility and emotional acceptance. But also accepting the fact that we had to play with a little bit more personality, and that's what we did, and that's what we continue to do. So congratulations to the players.
In earlier encounters, Orlando Pirates defeated Kaizer Chiefs 5-4 on penalties after a goalless 90 minutes to secure a place in the final of the Carling Black Label Cup on Saturday. Mamelodi Sundowns booked their place in the final of the Carling Black Label Cup with a comfortable 3-0 win over AmaZulu at the FNB Stadium on Saturday. Rain did not stop the emphatic fans from coming to the stadium and enjoying a day full of football. A buzz it was at the FNB Stadium, but forget not, the Carling Black Label Cup now belongs to Mamelodi Sundowns. Malwandla Hlekane, for Soweto TV Sports.
Cricket South Africa announced a 16-man squad for the Proteas' upcoming tour of Australia. The Proteas will play 3 tests against the Baggy Greens, with the first match scheduled for Gabba in Brisbane from 17 December. South Africa will be coached on an interim basis by Malibongwe Maketa, who replaces Mark Boucher. Knights paceman Gerald Coetzee has earned a maiden call-up to the South African Red Bull setup after impressing on the domestic front. The 22-year-old has bagged 40 wickets at an average of a 28.82 and a career best 4 for 47 in his 13 first-class matches. There is also a recall for batsman Dennis de Bruin, who last featured for the national team back in 2019. While the final round score of a 67, Tommy Fleetwood beat Ryan Fox by a shot, with a Shubhankar Sharma finished in 3rd place ahead of Richie Ramsey by 2 strokes. This Fleetman's 6th DP World Tour victory and 2nd at the Nedbank Golf Challenge. At Gary Player Country Club in Sun City, where the final round was postponed for more than 3 hours due to thunderstorms, Fleetwood overcame a 3-stroke deficit during a protracted Sunday by combining an eagle, 4 birdies and a single bogey to a shot 5 under 66. Tommy Friedman completed a thrilling defense title at the Nedbank Golf Challenge in South Africa, snapping a 3-year winless streak on the DP World Tour. And finally, Asfar Club defeated defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns ladies in the CAF Champions Women's League final on Sunday night at the Stade Moulay Adabella. Masandawana were reduced to 9 players after receiving 2 red cards, and the South African team was unable to make up for all the numeric disadvantages as the Moroccan team easily won 4-0.
FAR Rabat are the new queens of African club football after they thrashed defending champions Mamelodi Sundowns 4-0 to win the CAF Women's Champions League on Sunday night. Fatima Tagonaut opened the floodgates as early on as 15th minute for the Moroccans, giving the home team a much-needed head start. Things went from bad to worse for Sundowns when 2 of their players got sent off. In the build-up to a much-heated final, Jerry Shabalala mentioned something interesting.
For us as Mamelodi Sundowns, we're treating it like any other games that we've played in our group stages. If you could recall, in our group stages, we had 3 games that were tougher. Even this one, it's also going to be a bit tough of a game. We know Simba, they're a good side. They knock the ball around. You know, they got good players in their team, Corazon, and they got Feni Dancer in the middle there. But we know what to expect from them.
Needless to say, the star of the night was Ibtisam Girardi, who scored a hat-trick to help the Moroccans to their first ever CAF Women's Champions League title. Malwandla Hlekane for Soweto TV Sports.
Well, that's all we have for you when it comes to sports this evening. As always, handing over to you, Zola.
Thank you, Tshepi, for the sports update. It wasn't necessary for you guys to say Orlando Pirates was destroyed, though.
Actually, I think Mamelodi Sundowns mopped the floor with them.
Oh, my goodness. All right, let's take a look at the weather for the rest of the evening. Remember, we love hearing from you, so please feel free to engage with us or share any news or stories that are happening in and around your neighborhood. You can contact us on 011-933-3000. Alternatively, you can send us an email on news@sowetotv.co.za. Well, that's all the news that we have for you for this evening. From myself and the rest of the team, have a good night and thank you for watching.